Selamat datang ke program Masak-Masak with UOW Malaysia KD University College. Saya Chef Hamid Taufik Fakhruddin selaku Executive Chef dan Academic Department Head di Fakulti Hospitality, Tourism dan Culinary Art ingin menjemput pelakon yang telah berlakon semenjak berumur 9 tahun untuk bersama saya dan membantu saya di dalam rancangan kali ini. Saya persilakan artis jemputan kita.
Hai semua, Assalamualaikum. Thank you, Chef.
This is your first time in professional kitchen?
Yeah, professional kitchen macam
Professional
ni lah.
kitchen, okay. So today we're going to do something different. Basically, we're going to do a Western dish.
Western dish.
Okay, it's a chicken roulade. Roulade actually
R-O-U-L-E.
basically is a roll chicken.
Okay.
Okay, so untuk masakan ni kita perlukan dua teknik yang berbeza.
Okay.
Okay, teknik yang pertama apa yang kita buat, kita kena buat fast meat. Okay, fast meat atau force meat actually adalah satu bahan yang kita akan mince atau akan kita cincang isi ayam bersama bahan-bahan yang lain. So what we have here Bella, basically we have a boneless chicken breast and a leg. So it's a two mixture of chicken part. Okay, and then we have egg white. Basically egg white is a binder. Okay, it's a binder where when you cook actually it will coagulate atau dia akan set the chicken meat. Okay, other than the protein yang kita ada dalam isi ayam tu. On top of that we have our panada. Okay, panada also is another thickener atau binding agent yang mana kita akan rendam. Okay, roti, just a white bread. Okay, we can use a normal sandwich bread but we trim out all the brown part. Kita akan gunakan susu. Okay, susu ni adalah salah satu sponsor untuk UOW Malaysia KD University College. Okay, so apa yang kita perlu buat?
Okay. Dia kalau tak trim yang brown part tu tak boleh?
Boleh, tapi kita akan ada that brownish color.
So we want to have white je lah.
White. So we just soak for a while. So bagi semua roti tu absorb our milk. Okay, other than bread, rice, cooked rice, you can use flour. Okay, panada based from flour. You can use a lot of different things. Most important untuk proses ni kita kena ada
Food processor.
Food processor. Okay, atau yang ini saya guna mincer daripada Tefal. Okay, it's quite handy. Tefal multi chopper basically. Okay, so untuk proses ni
kita akan cincangkan ayam.
kita akan cincangkan ayam dengan semua bahan-bahan yang kita perlu adalah
ayam.
Okay, kita masukkan ayam, dada ayam.
Okay,
so
telur putih.
Egg white.
Ni berapa biji?
Untuk amount dalam 400 gram kita pakai dalam one number.
Okay.
Okay, so our panada is ready.
Oh, masukkan sekali.
Masukkan sekali. Memang masukkan sekali. And then untuk profile sedap bau dia kan, kita masukkan thyme. Boleh saja kalau kita nak saute dulu onion dengan mushroom atau thyme with a lot of other vegetable, katakan carrot, untuk dapatkan different profile dan color dalam kita punya fast meat tu. At this point actually if we grind too much, actually the friction of blade and the meat will create heat, will generate heat, and these are very sensitive. So what we do to avoid that, we can add in ice
supaya dia tak terlalu
panas. Bila kalau tidak, what will happen, the meat will cook during this process. So tapi ice pun tak boleh letak banyak, because when you have too much of water inside,
dia akan cair lah, tak pekat.
Cair is one thing, tapi bila you masak tu it expand more. Because you ada liquid, and then liquid when you cook it will turn into a steam, so it will expand. Okay. Okay, buka. Kacau dia. And then
garam,
salt, and then white pepper. If you enroll to our culinary program, okay, it's under Garde Manger subject. Garde Manger subject, you'll do a lot of this kind of product lah. Garde Manger means cold kitchen. So you produce a lot of cold food macam ni, cold cut, pate, terrine. Okay, dah Dah lumat dah. Dia lagi pekat lah. Now what we do, kita masukkan krim.
Cooking cream.
Ya. Dia akan bagi rasa creamy, lemak. Okay ya, tuan-tuan perempuan, make sure that you have ice. Okay, this technique actually you can apply not only to chicken. You can use fish, prawn, seafood, a mixture of prawn, fish, squid. Okay, you can do that. Okay, so basically our mixture dah okay.
Lepas tu kalau yang macam ais yang tak hancur tu,
tak apa,
biar je dalam tu.
we can remove later part. As long as you boleh nampak actually it become macam fish piece. Okay? So that is what we are looking at lah. Once you have this, actually you have to keep inside chiller, and then you can do your chicken ball. You can use this for chicken nugget. Bella, you tengok color dia pinkish kan. So kalau nak bagi dia menarik, kita boleh mix dengan green color, kita boleh mix dengan yellowish, red.
Apa-apa color.
Apa-apa color, but janganlah menggunakan
color pepek.
Kata purple pula kan. So what we do? So we take out half of this, kita masukkan dalam bowl ni. Okay, inside this bowl saya ada turmeric powder. So turmeric kunyit, subuk kunyit. Subuk kunyit color apa Bella?
Color orange.
Orange?
Orange kuning-kuning macam tu.
Dia kuning-kuning tu. Dia macam mambang kuning sikit lah. I need you to mix this. So we will have one yellow base and the other one we will do is a red base. So kita ada dua.
Okay.
Red dengan yellow on our food. Okay, for red I'm going to use tomato paste. Okay, tak banyak because kalau too much of tomato paste dia nanti masam. You pakai tangan gaul, saya pakai mesin lah. Okay. Kita tengok sampai cepat lagi. Lagi sikit. Okey dah. Cantik dah. Saya pun tak siap. Dia tak mix.
Tak berapa.
Tak berapa ni. Tak apa. Bella, tunjuk dekat audience.
Yang ni bila dah campur dengan kunyit.
Turmeric powder. So you get very nice yellowish. And what I have here is red in color. I use tomato paste, and then we have more to reddish color. So, and what we're going to use for these two, we're going to stuff in chicken, or we spread on our boneless chicken, and then we roll. So that is what we have done on the first step of doing our chicken. Baru first. But actually it's quite simple kan. Once you ada your ingredient ready,
then semua good to go dah.
So everything you dump inside your processor, your mincer, and then it will take roughly around what, 10-15 minutes. So the next step, we're going to have our boneless chicken. Okay, but we'll intact with the skin for us to roll atau kita stuff
dia punya
dalam
isi tadi.
Yes. Okay. So for this we need whole bird atau whole chicken. What I'm going to do here, Bella, I'm going to demonstrate how to get a quarter cut boneless chicken breast supreme and whole leg boneless chicken whole leg. Okay, atau orang panggil chicken chop lah. So for you to do this, you need to have very sharp knife. Ini benda yang paling penting lah. So we have two different knife here. So basically this is utility knife or chef knife. And
saya
this
tak pernah tahu buat.
Pisau ni ada macam-macam pisau. Okay, ini boning knife. Okay, the difference between utility, if you see the shape of these two knife is different. So for boning knife is more pointed and more sturdy. Okay, dia tak fleksi. Kalau fillet knife, it will be flexible. Okay. Ayam ni kita ada dua bahagian. Okay, one is on the breast part and the other one is leg part atau we call it dark meat. White meat, red meat or dark meat. Kita potong dia punya kulit. Okay, saya Bella potong on the other side. And then turn. Okay. So what you do here at this point, you akan nampak satu tulang. Tak nampak lah dekat dalam, tapi you akan nampak bonjol ni tulang. Dan ada dua bonjolan isi ni. Okay, this meat actually we call it oyster meat. Oyster meat di atas pinggul lah. So here what you do, you put your finger here and then you snap out. Okay, saya harap tuan-tuan dan perempuan di rumah nampak. You can see this joint. This is the thigh bone. tulang paha. So once you have that, okay, and then you just cut through. Okay, dekat oyster meat tadi ni, kalau ada satu tulang, you can put your finger and then push the whole all the way out. What you do, you nampak cawan tulang pinggul ni. So you just cut at that point. Okay, so here run through like that, and then with your knife, okay, you make sure that you cut this part vein. Ada satu urat putih. Putuskan urat putih tu, and then anchor your knife dekat tulang ayam ni, and then you can pull.
Oh, you just tarik je macam tu.
Tarik ya. You see, everything come out. A whole leg. Okay, these are quarter. Okay, so that is our first process. Okay, so next, what we do on this point, you just slice. Okay, on one side sampai you touch one bone. Okay, you can see that. Okay, this is the breast bone lah. Okay, at this point kita ada dua part of meat. This is fillet, chicken fillet, and this is chicken breast. So once you do that, okay, you slant your knife a bit. Okay, and then just cut down. Okay, siap tuan-tuan, boleh nampak So once you reach there, okay, you cut on the joint. Then
dah dapat.
Tada, whole chicken leg and one whole breast. Tak ada any meat. So these are very important. You must make sure that you clean out everything.
Tak membazir.
Tak membazir, because kalau kita tinggalkan bone, ada isi dekat bone ni, kalau each bone we throw out around 40-50 gram of meat. If you do 100 birds, okay, you might have another 10-15 kilo of that. Okay? So, are you ready?
Okay, bismillah.
Okay, so start with the...
Ni yang tadi kan? Okay. I try to not cut myself.
No.
Okay. Saya dah lupa lah.
So, you cut. Ni dah keluar dah. So, boleh?
Boleh.
Okay, really nice.
Dapatlah first time potong ayam.
First time potong ayam. Then you do boneless. Okay. Tengok ni joint ni, dia melekat dengan carcass tu kan. So you have boneless breast.
Okay.
So now that is our first step of boning the whole chicken. Okay, let's do a boneless leg atau chicken chop.
Okay.
Kita ada drumstick and then thigh kan. So dia ada dua bone. So now we're going to butterfly atau open up the whole thing. Once you rasa tulang tu, you cucuk and then you cut along the way of the bone. Betul-betul atas bone tu, tepi bone tu, nampak? Clean. Kan? Kita masukkan thumb bawah untuk masukkan pisau. And then
tarik keluar tulang.
So you dah nampak dah tulang bersih. Tak ada apa. Okey, dekat sini ada satu urat macam kita punya tulang keting lah. So we just leave it there. So the same process on the thigh bone. Kita potong dekat tulang tu, and then put our finger through. So bila dah nampak dah jari tu, potong. So now you have both of your drumstick and thigh bone keluar. And then now hold both of that, and then you boleh pusing-pusing lah.
Asalkan keluarkan tulang tu.
So you have both bone. Okay. So bone jangan buang, open up, and then what you need to do, trim
lemak-lemak.
Lemak-lemak yang
tak diingini.
Score a bit, so it's easier for our fast meat lekat, dan dia akan actually open up. So you have boneless chicken leg, whole leg. So it's your turn.
Okay.
Good job, Bella.
Thank
so
you.
now, okay, let's clean our chopping board, and then we start the other process of putting stuffing or
Piping.
roll the filling.
Okay.
Okay, Bella. So what we do before we put our stuffing or our fast meat inside the chicken and roll and cook. Okay, let's season first. What we have, I'm going to season with salt. Okay, and then black pepper, crushed black pepper, white pepper, and then a bit of paprika. Okay, and then we put in a bit of oil. Okay, kita massage je. So we have both here, and then the breast also. We will do the same thing. Okay.
Okay, done.
Okay, good, done. Kita ambil kita punya boneless chicken leg.
Okay.
Okay, do the same thing there. Kita ada dua color because the meat is already red, so we cover with a slightly yellowish portion dulu. So ni macam kita nak buat Swiss roll lah. Nanti bila kita roll,
akan nampak lah.
akan nampak layer. So that is the interesting part. Okay, another layer. So kalau nak lagi menarik, boleh letak carrot, zucchini, so you have texture. Okay, kita roll. Cover macam tu
Oh, tutup saja.
Tutup ya, biar dia punya filling tu. Okay. So dia nampak full leg kan? Yes. So now what you do? Okay, and then we roll. Okay. Why we use aluminium foil? Kalau tak ada aluminium foil, tuan-tuan dan perempuan di rumah boleh pakai tali. Okay, butcher twine. So once I roll, and then twist one point, one side, okay, and then the other side. Dah. Okay, dah dapat dah. So what happen? What we need to do now? We put in the oven. We bake roughly around 18 to 20 minutes. Okay, then it's ready for us to serve. So while waiting for our chicken
to masak,
then we will go for a quick tour. I want to show you our facilities. Okay, basically we have roughly around 65,000 square feet at this floor only.
This floor
yes,
only?
Yes. We have 13 kitchen. We
13
have
kitchen.
3 restaurant. We have ice carving room. We have artist room. We have coffee lab. So we have wonderful facilities. Why we do that? Because we want to make sure that our student have the exposure and experience like what they will get outside in the industry.
Korang memang besar tau. Level untuk masak je pun dah berapa?
65,000
square feet. Okay, tapi sebelum tu I nak tanya you. Okay, since I baru lepas habis SPM, ada tak any macam suggested course?
So you want to do something different lah?
Something different lah daripada bidang yang I buat sekarang.
Okay. So to be frank, in hospitality tourism in culinary is very interesting kind of program. So if you like to meet people, new people, make a new friend, you like to travel, you like to see a different culture. So this is a very good platform. For example, myself, I have been to 54, 56 country, different country. I have done Europe. From the southern part of Europe, Italy, Greece, up to the northern part, the northern tip of Europe. I've been to North Cap. So it's a good opportunity, a good platform if you love doing all this. You might want to do something different. You boleh jadi cooking host, who knows? Rather than acting, then you can have your own channel of cooking. Kan?
Show.
Okay, so what we're going to do now, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, we are going to try something that is authentic and everybody have heard about this dish. It's a ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
Basically, ratatouille is a vegetable stew. Okay, a very classic French dish. So, Bella, you will be cooking the dish. Okay, I will just guide you. Okay, Bella, we are using an induction stove. So when this stove actually is a bit sensitive, because it can heat up, very fast, 30-40 seconds, it can burn your dish. So we just turn on. Everything start off with fat or oil. Heat up the oil, and then add in garlic. Okay, slice garlic, and then
bau dah naik.
You tak nak too hot. The oil is too hot. Kalau too hot, then it will brown the garlic too fast. Okay, so then onion. We cut the onion Don't worry, boleh guna bawang merah boleh. Tapi jangan not shallot lah. Use a red onion atau white onion atau Poland. Okay. We saute. Okay, these are the technique that we call saute. Okay, what is saute? Saute is a French term. Okay, so in kitchen we use a lot of French terminology. Because basically all these terms used by French chef, where they are the first one that start off modern cooking. Okay. Okay. So when you saute, basically you just want to sweat atau make your onion transparent. Okay, from white just now when we put in, now it become translucent. So once you have your onion transparent or translucent, and then we add in our thyme.
Wanginya thyme ni.
Thyme ni is very unique herbs. Okay, so once you have that, your thyme you can smell, very nice.
Yeah. Okay. Tomato paste.
Tomato paste.
Ratatouille dia pedas tak, Chef? Tak.
Ratatouille ni dia tengok reddish in color because tomato base. So a lot of Asian, especially Malaysian, they thought this is sambal. Because bagi kita when we have red base is always sambal kan, chili blend.
Sebenarnya tomato.
So actually for this is tomato, and then it's very versatile. You can eat it as its own. You can eat with rice. You can eat with pasta. So it is very versatile kind of dish. So you can you can smell the tomato, and then when you fry or you saute your tomato paste, you must make sure that it's caramelized. Atau kalau dalam Malay, tuan-tuan kita panggil pecah minyak. Yeah. So you can see that the oil is reddish in color, and then we put in all the other vegetable that we have. So kita ada red capsicum, green capsicum. So these are the ingredient vegetable that you must have. Okay, for ratatouille you need to have capsicum. Some people will add in zucchini. Okay, tomato you must have. So a lot of vegetable that you have. So you have that, and then add in eggplant.
Eggplant ni pun wajib ada ya, Chef?
Yes, it's a must.
Selalu kalau macam ni berapa orang boleh makan, Chef?
Oh, this we can serve up to 7-8 people. Okay. Okay, Bella.
Okay.
The alam. Okay, that is basically our chicken. Okay, it's ready.
I ingat apa tadi.
So
the chicken is ready, guys.
Okay. So let's prepare the dish before we look into
the chicken.
Our chicken. Okay. So next, you see is when you cook longer and then berarti penuh melimpah-limpah kan. Now dia dah kecut. Then
tomato.
Add in tomato.
Penuh dah.
Penuh tu another skill tu. Nak gaul benda yang penuh tu kan. Okay. Once you have all that, then kita masukkan plum tomato. Okay. Why we use canned tomato? Canned tomato ni dia selalunya lagi sedap compare to fresh tomato.
So kenapa canned tomato lagi sedap?
Selalunya canned tomato ni dia yang petik bila dah masak. Buah tu dah fully ripe. Okay, compared to a fresh tomato, usually it will like what? 1 or 2 weeks before the tomato ripe, and then they pluck because they need to export. Okay, because most of our tomato come from China or from Australia. It's not local. So usually kalau local ni, yes, you will have a better tomato because dia dah masak dekat pokok. Just add water. Okay, not too much because vegetable contain roughly around 70 to 80% of water. So when you heat up, and then it will start the juice from the vegetable. Yeah. So now, come, Bella. We heat up.
Kita biarkan.
Boil, and then we simmer. You see, that is what I said. When you use induction, I just turn to higher heat, then it start boiling immediately. Okay. So when you use induction, you have to be extra careful. Okay. And what we use, our brand is MKN. So this is a German
I ingat
equipment.
Majlis Keselamatan Negara.
Oh, it sounds the same, huh? So you just leave it to simmer, let it boil first, and then let it simmer, reduce a bit, and then we season. Okay, Bella.
Okay.
Okay, our stew dah nearly
Hampir.
ready. So what we need to do now, we need to season lah.
Gula sikit.
Okay, tuan-tuan dan puan, we use sugar because this dish basically you have lot of tomato. You want to balance the sourness, so kita masukkan sikit gula lah, sikit saja gula tu untuk bagi ni. Then we have our crushed black pepper, white pepper, and salt.
Dan
Okay. Kacau. So bau tengok Bella.
Bau dia memang nampak sedap.
Dah cukup dah bau dia. Cukup dah dia punya garam, gula. Pasal kita puasa kan tuan-tuan, kita perempuan kita tak boleh nak rasa.
Betul.
Okey. So dengan bau tu insya-Allah.
Dengan bau ni saya dah dapat rasa dah memang cukup.
Okey, sedap
Sedap.
Okey, in that case kita slow down the heat. Okey, let it simmer another 5-10 minutes. Sekarang we take out our chicken roulade. Okay?
Yes.
Let's do that. Usually kita akan rest lah ayam atau daging yang kita roast dalam oven ni.
Supaya juice dia
mengesap basuh balik. Okay? So yang mana satu Bella punya, yang mana satu saya punya?
Saya rasa yang kecil ni saya punya.
Oh, okay.
Chef ni tebal sikit.
So, bila kita masak dengan dalam foil ni, basically apa akan jadi, all the juice concentrate that come out from the meat, okay, will be inside. Okay, dia akan potong sikit lah dekat dia ni. Okay, so the magic happen now. So what happen? Let's cut. Okay. So tuan-tuan dan puan nampak okay, kita ada 3 layer sebenarnya. Kita ada isi ayam yang solid, and then kita punya fast meat, color kuning dan color merah. Okay, satu.
Macam sushi dah.
Dia roulade. Inilah orang panggil roulade. Okay, 2 piece, and then third piece. Kita punya ratatouille pun dah siap. So sekarang kita plate.
Plating time.
Plating time. So what usually we do, benda-benda yang kita roll, kita stuff, okay, actually kita nak highlight that part, because that is the skill involved. Pasal kita dah buang tulang, atau kita buat fast meat, now we have different tone of color. So we want to highlight that. We want people to focus that okay, the chicken roulade is a stuffing chicken. So when we do that, we want to make sure
nampak.
People see that. Okay. Now we finish up with our ratatouille. Okay. So you have your stew. Okay. Bit of
Gravy.
Okay. So with that, then kita letak one time. Okay.
Wow.
That's your dish, Bella.
Yes.
Okay, I hope that you're happy with.
Yes, I am happy with this dish.
Okay. But we can't taste the whole thing yet. And then we have to wait for
buka puasa. Thank you, Chef, for sharing with me this wonderful recipe. Ajak I macam mana nak masak ratatouille dengan stuffed chicken. So, korang yang tengok episod kali ni, jangan lupa subscribe and follow this channel, okay?
Tuan-tuan dan puan, I hope you enjoy our episode today. So, don't forget to follow us on a new episode of Masak-Masak with UOW Malaysia KDU University College. I hope you enjoy this episode and we'll see you again.
Bye-bye.
Bye.